You got two ways to run this build, right? You can run it as a skill build, or you can run it as a more of like a tank hybrid. If you want to crank up your skill tiers, all you got to do is this. You're going to get your Picaros holster. You're going to recalibrate a skill tier onto that Picaros holster, and you're going to partner that with a Ninja Backpack. Ninja Backpack is now going to give you 3 skill tiers. You follow me? Because you got one on that Picaros holster already. So boom. Now that's 3. You run that in Technician, that's 4, right? Your 5th skill tier can come from a TDI pistol. And now you got 5 skill tiers easy. And you probably got 4 blue armor cores. You follow me? So you can tank that out, put an unbreakable on it. Boom, done. Right? And everything else is going to be supporting the build are going to be those extra abilities or, that you get from, or, you may get like 10% to a shotgun or, whatever it is from the Ninja Backpack, right? Because it's giving you those second slots, right? So keep that in mind. Ninja Backpack is going to carry the build. Your attributes are wide open. So if you want to throw crit damage, crit chance, whatever in there, you could do that. So if you feel like that will boost and give you a better performance on that build, by all means. The whole thing that carries this build, the whole idea is the main core attributes, the Apex Predator talent, and the Artificer boosting the skill damage. You follow me? And that's the route we're going with this one. So check this out. I'm trying to come up with a name for this build. It's like a viral infection. Like that's what this one is. Oh, let's go ahead and sauce them up. Purple sauce. Yeah. Maintain your distance.
Main entrance and make sure he doesn't double back.
They didn't even hear all of that. That's crazy how they didn't hear that. Sauce it. That was a nasty sneak. Two. So well, if you have never used an oxidizer before, if you're brand new, don't run in that smoke, bro. Don't run in that sauce. You gotta stay away from the purple sauce. Who wants some sauce? Let's 6-tier it and then sauce them. So that's the trick. 6-tier first and then sauce them up. Uh-oh. Was that a bad jump for me? Oh, no. That was a horrible throw. Hey, you better bench that dude. Well, Little League. We in Major League out here, buddy. We in the Major Leagues. You doing them Little League throws. Oh! I do! Let's see if he make it. Apex Predator, you can see the symbol above his head. And we are using Riot Foam. On these builds in 2024, at least the first few months, what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be using an Artificer, using a hive as an Artificer instead of a Stinger hive, right? We're gonna be beefing out our armor and using talent, gear set talent to increase our weapon damage, the actual weapon damage. So the next one I'm gonna be working on is gonna be Striker or maybe Heartbreaker, right? So yeah. Oh yeah. Woo! Yeah, big guy. Oh my goodness, this guy. So aggressive. So aggressive. Is it necessary? Yes. Look, he don't even got a chest plate on no more, buddy. What happened, fam? That's a big dude, though. That's it. I thought that was his leg. I was like, what happened to his leg? All right, let's go ahead and check this out. So this is what we're working with. 1.6 of the armor, unbreakable, of course. That's an absolute tank. We use the Riot Foam to take him down, but another thing I like to use on this would be the Oxidizer. This is going to go up by 10%, right? 10% each skill tier, right? So we are at a 3 right here. That's 30% in the Riot Foam duration, right? Is at 30%. Then it'll increase to 40, 50, 60 is your max, and then of course overcharge is nuts, right? Now, we're not accomplishing an overcharge, but what we're doing is we're stacking skill tiers. So we're at 30%. We're going to increase that by 40%, right? So 30 plus 40, that's like 70. 60% is a 6 tier. So we're slightly above a 6 tier is what I was explaining, right? 40% on a buff amount, right? So that's basically 4 more skill tiers. Follow me? Get it? Got it? Good. 1.6 right here on this 3 tier, 1.6. And then our weapon damage is sitting at 1,000,000. We're going to boost that 1,000,000 by 20% Apex Predator. So anytime you see that red symbol over their head, that means you got 20% weapon damage increase to the Scorpio, right? So it's like basically having a 6 tier while having a 3 tier operate like a 6 tier. This is something that you saw me do on an Infinite Seeker Mine build. Check out my last video if you don't know which one I'm talking about. It did make my top 6 list for 2023. Right, so using the Artificer again, boosting your skill damage while using all your attribute slots, just using up as many armor plates as you can. You follow me? And then we got some red damage in there. Don't have any blue support on this one. No big deal, because the idea is to try to control the room from distance. And I know that sounds weird because you're using an Apex Predator talent, but basically what you're doing is you're gonna use a oxidizer, or you can use the riot foam to trap them where they're at and then run up on them, drop them, and then get out of there. You follow me? You got enough armor to execute moves like that. So this is absolutely phenomenal if you ask me. Let's look at our attributes list real quick. Skill haste. You got repair skill if you're going to use it. I'm not using it. Not using the repair skill. All right, over here, I think this was skill haste. Oh, repair. More repair skill. And then we got critical hit damage there. Stats. Stats is not carrying this build, but we'll look at it real quick. Right? When I say stats, stats carry any build. Let me be clear. What I'm trying to say is basically we're not really worried about the headshot damage level or the critical hit damage. That's the point that I'm making, right? And the reason why is because we're trapping them with the riot foam. Excuse me. We're using our Apex Predator talent. We're beefing out our builds, 1.6 unbreakable, right? And we're using the Artificer to scale up our skill damage levels, right? I like it. What do you think? I think it works. I think it's phenomenal, especially for you guys that like to run and gun. You can get in there and execute well with this. And you do not have to use the chem launcher. Let me just be clear on that. This slot is open. What you must have is going to be this Artificer. Use whatever skill you want. I just wanted to try something different. Use the riot foam, the oxidizer. I'm going to be honest with you. The oxidizer is nice, but it's kind of a waste. If you can get a good aim with the riot foam is going to be the way to go, especially for them big dudes. You just trap them in that foam and just knock them out. The problem I have with you got to be careful, of course, with the riot foam and the oxidizer, because you can damage yourself with that. So you got to be careful with it, right? So yeah, but that's it. I think this works good. This is my new idea that I want to play with. I want to toy with in the next couple of months is beefing all my builds out, gear set for my weapon damage increase, and then Artificer for my skill damage. Right? With all that said, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting the channel. We are climbing that ladder, and I am so looking forward to 2024 with you guys. We out of here. Peace.